செய்திக் கதம்பம்.
இன்றைய செய்தி கதம்பத்தில் சென்னை ஐஐடியில் நேற்று நடைபெற்ற வெளிநாட்டு மாணவர்களுக்கான பட்டமளிப்பு விழாவில் ஐநாவுக்கான இந்தியாவின் நிரந்தர பிரதிநிதி திரு TS திருமூர்த்தி பேசிய உரை மற்றும் மத்திய அரசின் சமூக வலைதள பதிவுகள் உள்ளிட்டவை இடம்பெறுகின்றன. முதலில் சென்னை ஐஐடியில் பயிலும் வெளிநாட்டு மாணவர்களுக்கான பட்டமளிப்பு விழா நேற்று நடைபெற்றது. இந்நிகழ்ச்சியில் சிறப்பு விருந்தினராக கலந்து கொண்டு உரையாற்றினார் ஐநாவுக்கான இந்தியாவின் நிரந்தர பிரதிநிதியான திரு TS திருமூர்த்தி. அவர் பேசுகையில்,
This is indeed a very special moment and a culmination of all that you have worked for and achieved over the years you have spent in IIT Madras. IIT Madras has attracted some of the best minds from our neighbors like Nepal, Bangladesh, and Sri Lanka and others, and also from our extended neighborhood and from other countries like in Africa. I congratulate Dr. Kamakoti for taking the pioneering step to start the first IIT campus outside India in Tanzania, a country with which we have very close historical, political, and multifaceted ties. In fact, India and Africa have very close relationship built on the foundation of our common struggle against colonialism, Mahatma Gandhi's life in South Africa for more than 2 decades, strong bonds of friendship between our leaders and our peoples, our sharing of developmental goals as non-aligned and as developing countries, defense and security ties, strong educational ties like we see many amongst you, and a range of other multifaceted relations. The day is not far off when India and Africa will have permanent seats in the UN Security Council. My dear students, while what you have learned here at IIT Madras will no doubt be the beacon for your path ahead, you would have already realized by now that with all the knowledge at your command, with all the technological breakthrough that has taken place, with all the cutting edge science and technology we have fashioned for mankind, we are still caught in a world order which is breaking down. In fact, it is willfully and not inadvertently being broken down. And those who are breaking it down are some of the major powers themselves who took advantage of it. We have a world steeped in conflicts and wars, making it more and more difficult, especially for developing countries. And I know that most of you are from developing countries. For developing countries to harness science and technology for their own development and for their people. You are inheriting a world which desperately needs peace and security, without which we will seriously set back some of the gains we have made over the decades. When you, youngsters and students, look around, you see wars and conflicts taking away thousands of lives, young lives, children, and women. And in the midst of these wars and conflicts within states and between states and non-state actors, the biggest non-state actors, terrorists and terrorist groups, have once again come to our soil in Pahalgam from across our borders, taking away 26 innocent lives. Friends, Operation Sindoor has irrevocably reset the rules of engagement between India and Pakistan for cross-border terror. Firstly, as the Prime Minister of India has said, India will not differentiate between the government sponsoring terrorism and the masterminds of terrorism. This is the new normal. Pushing terrorists across the border when snow melts is no more an option without serious repercussions and costs. Secondly, terrorism will be met with a strong response, a clear signal of zero tolerance policy on terror. The cost of any such misadventure will be huge. Moreover, India has focused on establishing a comprehensive deterrence which includes both military and non-military measures. By holding in abeyance the Indus Water Treaty, which has been unfair to India since its inception, we have served notice that we cannot agree to the status quo of the Indus Water Treaty or on cross-border terror. Further, you have also seen that contrary to what the terrorists tried to achieve, which was create a communal divide in India, they have achieved exactly the opposite. Indians, cutting across religions and regions, have come together in solidarity with the victims of terror. In addition, India has conclusively called the nuclear bluff, which the world has routinely parroted. India has shed itself of the shackles of the nuclear bogey, and this is a game changer. The false equivalence between the victim, India, and the perpetrator, Pakistan, have been exposed. and India has showed that it is capable of decisively handling terror attacks on its own. That said, the path forward is by no means easy. They will try to disrupt us again. As we say, eternal vigilance is the price of liberty. And may I add that eternal external vigilance is also the price of liberty.
மேலும் இந்நிகழ்ச்சியில் சென்னை ஐஐடியின் இயக்குனர் திரு காமகோட்டி அவர்கள் பேசுகையில்,
Friends, as a part of our education policy, the Government of India had opened up several avenues by which international students can come to India, pursue their studies, understand the 5 verticals which Raghu presented, our Indian culture, our Indian form of education, the Indian industry, the Indian market. We are the largest population in the world. We are the largest democracy in the world. We have several types of social, economic, and technical challenges that you can get exposed to as a part of your education system. And I'm sure that will help you in a large way in your profession of understanding what is it that need to be solved and what sort of solutions will work. The fourth important thing is, of course, that India has a very, very large, diverse linguistic base and different varieties of things that you see. The biggest strength of our country is the unity in the diversity, and of course you would have enjoyed this diversity. We want you to take this message forward, and we look at a very strong collaboration between countries, and we really want you to be the ambassadors of this very strong cultural, academic, technical tie-up that we would like to have with your respective nation. And that is precisely why we, as a part of our education policy, want this internationalization, and we have started taking this very seriously. We are the first IIT to have a campus in Tanzania, and I see a lot of Tanzanian students here, but I think the largest is the Tanzanian students here. Of course, we would like to see similar strength across multiple nations. And as a part of our 25 admission, this 45 is now going to double to 80, 90, and we must keep doubling. And we love to see a large international population in our campus. Friends, so this is an open invitation. So you are alumnus of IIT Madras. We have a 65,000 plus strong alumni network, and the moment we hand over the degree, you form part of the alumni network. So the alumni network is very vibrant. Anywhere you go, anything, in touch with the entire network. And I'm sure that is going to be a very wonderful journey for you, wonderful contact. Wherever you go, wherever you will find some IIT Madrasian there. And you will also feel very comfortable traveling anywhere. A lot of help can be got, a lot of professional help, a lot of professional contacts. So I think that's a very vibrant network which you should all capitalize. And we are very proud that you are going to become our alumni now. And I'm sure to look forward, you being the ambassadors of our country, India's tie-up with your nation, and you with both technical, social, cultural, etc. So we look forward to such strong tie-ups in the future.
மத்திய அரசின் சமூக வலைதள பதிவுகள். ஜார்ஜியா நாட்டின் சுதந்திர தினம் இன்று கொண்டாடப்படுவதையொட்டி வெளியுறவுத்துறை அமைச்சர் திரு ஜெய்சங்கர் அந்நாட்டு மக்களுக்கு வாழ்த்து தெரிவித்துள்ளார். வாட்ஸ்அப் உள்ளிட்ட சமூக வலைதள கணக்குகளில் முன்பின் தெரியாத நபர்களிடமிருந்து வரும் படங்கள், மின்னஞ்சல், செய்திகள் உள்ளிட்டவை அடங்கிய ஆன்லைன் இணைப்புகளை திறந்து பார்ப்பதை தவிர்க்குமாறு SBI வங்கி பொதுமக்களை அறிவுறுத்தியுள்ளது. எண்ணெயில் பொரித்த நொறுக்கு தீனிகள் மற்றும் இனிப்பு பண்டங்களுக்கு மாற்றாக பழங்கள், பருப்பு வகைகள், நிலக்கடலை உள்ளிட்ட விதை வகைகளை உண்பதன் மூலம் உடல் பருமன் பிரச்சினைக்கு தீர்வு காண முடியும் என்று மத்திய சுகாதார அமைச்சகம் தனது சமூக வலைதள பதிவில் குறிப்பிட்டுள்ளது. பஞ்சாயத்துகள் மேம்பாட்டு குறியீடு குறித்த 2 நாள் கருத்தரங்கு புதுதில்லியில் இன்று தொடங்கியது. வெள்ளத்தின் போது நீர் உறிஞ்சுகளாகவும் இயற்கை நீர் வடிகட்டிகளாகவும் செயல்படும் ஈர நிலங்களை பாதுகாப்பது அவசியம் என்று மத்திய சுற்றுச்சூழல் அமைச்சகம் தெரிவித்துள்ளது.
இத்துடன் இன்றைய செய்திக் கதம்பம் நிறைவு பெறுகிறது.